2K Sport. Is ready to kick off your weekend with some hoops on this Friday night. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Now here's Cunningham. Pass to McGrady. Here's Bailey. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Now Ware. 6 to shoot. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty, so we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Cunningham.
Well, that's just a great feel for where the ball was going. He got himself in the right place and made the steal.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
Well, he is a wiry, strong athlete. Thompson's able to go through the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
To the middle. Here's Sharp. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Man, even in a league of high risers, Shaden Sharp stands out.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Here's Duncan. There's the block. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Now here's Cunningham. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Here's Ware. Oh, he packs it down.
That is incredible.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead. but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Duncan, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Durant, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Has to wear. Boom! He jams it straight down.
The offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Here's McGrady. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Cunningham deciding where to go with it. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
A nice shot by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A tricky cover. Gilgeous-Alexander is a talented finisher inside.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Pass to Richards. 2 on the clock. He hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The kick out to Ball. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And another shot. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Right side Christie. Hornet sets a screen. SGA with a steal. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Christie. Here's Ball. Richards pulls it in.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Christie's shot is off. Magic trail by 11. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Ball no good. Here's Charlotte. Knocked away. 3 on 3. Now here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Marbury. Banked it in off the glass.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level, getting a steal and turning it into quick points.
Here's Harden. The rebound by Beasley. On the take. Marbury uses the glass to finish the layup. Marbury's got his second basket on the night. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. Building this lead. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, the Hornets enjoying a nice lead here.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Plenty of pressure for a player like Cunningham, asked to shoulder the load. He said, that's what I asked for, to be in the NBA, to be in these moments. I try not to shy away from them. He practices meditation, and he says it's really helped me. Anytime I need to just reset, I can do it. Guys, back to you.
Able to dial it in. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Into the lane. Here's McGrady. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. And that one's good.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Harden. Shot blocked. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Orlando making a switch here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Deflected. Cunningham outside. And stolen by Simmons. And the Magic pushing it up now. Back to Harden. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's Bailey. He's been contributing over 15 a game. And it's Ware missing. Ball with it. Picked up by Ware. And the ball out of play. The Hornets will have it.
Well, look, plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
Sharp with it. Down low. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. There's a double team with Vanderbilt. It's Beasley on the wing. Buries it down low.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And the Magic call time here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Keon Ellis gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And so here is Orlando. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Simmons. Orlando again missing. And it's already hard enough to play D in this league. Some people feel that traveling has gotten out of control, Coach.
Well, I don't know if it's gotten out of control, BA. I think the referees do a pretty good job on traveling. I think what's important for the referees is they have to be able to determine which travel calls gain a guy an advantage and which ones you could let go because they have no effect on the play.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to SGA. To stop the drought. No luck on that one.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Back to Ellis. Hits a three-pointer. Ellis has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
And the Magic call time here. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
To the inside. Duren with a steal. Inside. Here's Duncan. No good on the shot.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Fades and shoots. The rebound by Ware.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Christie. Rebound by the Magic. Pass to Duren. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander tucks it last.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
1:51 left in the second quarter. Here's Marbury. Averaging around 6 a game. That one's good for 2. Marbury's got 6.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Here's Charlotte. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Pass to Ellis. Here's Marbury. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Harden. And it's Marbury missing.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. His 6th miss of the game. Just 2 for 8 now.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Comes up empty down low.
How many shots has he missed this quarter? Might be time to find offense elsewhere.
All sorts of time. He can't hit that time.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the half. Thompson left side. They get back on track. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, it'll be fun to watch Asar Thompson develop over his first few years in the league.
Thompson.
And these will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And he's good on the 2nd. There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Cunningham outside. To the paint. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Charlotte on top. Running away with it. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the 3rd quarter started. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. To the middle. Ball stolen. Here's Bailey. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Here's Cunningham. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Picked his pocket. Here's McGrady, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Nice shot from the wing. McGrady's got his second bucket of the night.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for that.
Back to Duran. McGrady grabs a miss. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
Pass to Duncan. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the screen. Inside. Duncan, no good. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A., keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Now in for your Hornets, Nick Richards.
Here's Thompson. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Goes up with the stripe. Yep, count it. Thompson's got 5.
And for Thompson, his jump shooting is still a work in progress.
Outside Sharp. From deep. Orlando grabs the miss. Here's SGA. Missed inside.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offense.
And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Charlotte's shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Much to the fans' delight, Stan. Shaedon Sharp's dunks are already legend in some parts.
Well, B.A., he does stuff that makes you shake your head, and it gets a ridiculous amount of airtime. Certainly an entertaining young player to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, a defense has to be very aware of Gilgeous-Alexander's attack mindset. He wants to get to the rim and do maximum damage. I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Here's Sharp. And a two-handed jam. Big time two-hand slam. And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. Orlando calls timeout. Outside, SGA. Here's Simmons. Oh, Simmons throws it down hard.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
It's Ellis with a drive. Beasley for 3. The shot misses.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Grant?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. The NBA studies other leagues. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "I'm a fan of what baseball did with the pitch clock and the size of bases, increasing the engagement and the entertainment value of the game. If they're able to make changes, certainly we shouldn't be afraid to do the same." BA?
Forward thinking. Allie, thank you. Uses the glass on the layup. Simmons has got 6 points in the quarter.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
2 minutes.
To the inside. Richards. It's tipped. Now Simmons. And it's Marbury with a rebound. Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Cornet. Over Simmons. Cornet with the bucket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ellis. Buries it from 3. Ellis has got 6 points.
Very accurate shot from Keon Ellis. You can tell he's putting up plenty of those in practice.
And it's Simmons missing. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Marbury can't hit from in close.
Well, we talk about the value of great rim protection. That's a shot he typically makes.
Now the Hornets moving it up. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
What you love about Thompson is his versatility at both ends of the floor. He's even able to block shots like that.
Harden from outside.
James.
It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in total control, up by 29 going into the break. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. How about an update on Jalen Duren? Let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Thanks as always, Allie. Appreciate the report.
Yeah, we put so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Charlotte?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Left side healed. For 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Cunningham on the wing. Here's Bailey. And he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Thibault with a steal. Here's Ball. And it's Cornet with a rebound. Here's Charlotte now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Pass to Bailey. Lets it go from 14. Ball with a steal. And they're on the break. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Well, he can't buy a bucket, but it's time to find other ways to help his team win.
And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition, still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
James.
Nice shot by Harden.
One thing we know for sure about Harden, he does not shy away from contact.
And here's Cunningham outside. Orlando with the rebound. Here's SGA. Harden surveying the D. Just 5 to shoot. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys. Moving the ball for the highest percentage look.
Ball right side. Outside for Harden. Down low. Gets a hand on it. Outside Vanderbilt. To the inside. Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Great to see Lonzo take flight.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, BA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Here's Bailey. Rebound by the Magic. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one goes. Count it.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Max Christie. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now in for your Hornets. Hornets.
Outside, SGA. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. That shot off the mark. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Pass to Cornet. Now where? Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Assisted by
Playing above the rim. This kid, Asar Thompson, can fly.
With the drive. And the layup is good off the glass. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Outside Harden. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this is a nice victory for them. It's win number 14 of the year. Here's Marbury. And he lobs it up. And it's Ware missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Out to Thompson. No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Pass to Marbury. Here's Ware. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone, to what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for Orlando. We've got Thompson. Duncan is out there with Jalen Duren. Then it's Harden, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 1. And for Dallas, Aaron Gordon out there with Durant. Then it's Gary Trent. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Glancing at the players on these rosters, Doris, we see some elite guards on both teams.
Absolutely, Kevin. And the nice thing is these guards are both playmakers and scorers, and the teams rely heavily on their productivity.
And it's Durant. With the ball, he'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And here's Trent outside. Got a piece of it. Duncan outside. Pass to Harden. Back to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
What a talented facilitator. James Harden knows the weak point of a defense and attacks it immediately.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. Our first topic of conversation, of course, facing Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He told me SGA is so hard to game plan for. He has incredible length for a point. He's too big for a guard, too quick for a wing. We have our work cut out for us. Kevin?
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Duren with the screen on Hero. Shot's good by Duren.
Well, there's a craftiness to the play of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Shifts the defense around to get his teammate an open look.
KD against Thompson. Durant. Orlando grabs the miss.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Outside, Hero. A 3-ball. Duren pulls it in. Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to the Kings. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Here's SGA following the score by Dallas. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Hero passes to Durant. Off target from outside. Orlando leading. Here's Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. People have said, Greg, he is a system unto himself. In fact, he said it about himself. James Harden's Ability, GA, to break down defenses remains in rarefied air.
And even as he's lost a step now, his supreme skill level ensures he remains a threat on a nightly basis.
First free throw is good. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently. In pick-and-roll action, he can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
Now, here's Durant. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hero finds Durant. No one near him. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Oh, nice bucket. This guy's so mindful about the way he attacks.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Thompson against Durant. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 4. That shot off. Magic have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Stolen by Duncan. Duran with it. Picked up by Hero. Duncan misses. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks in their last game, a loss to the Lakers.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Thompson surveying the floor. In the corner, it's Duran. Duncan against Hero. Mavericks with the rebound. Durant in the corner. And, yep, finally dropped after rolling around the rim. Durant's got 8 points.
And, KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jalen Duran. Vanderbilt comes in for Tim Duncan. Balls checked in for Asar Thompson. And Simmons subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Playing in the two-man game, Ben Simmons has the vision to put it on time and on target.
Jones against Simmons. Dallas again turning it over. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jones. Magic leading by 4. Outside for Simmons. Back to ball. 3-pointer. Bridges with the board. Dallas has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Hero finds Johnson. Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
Miles Bridges has a frame that allows him to play through contact, and he welcomes and relishes those opportunities.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
You know, the talent, the strength, the athleticism is all there for Miles Bridges. This guy can put up monster numbers on the offensive end.
Mavericks trail by 3. Johnson kicks to Bridges. Pass to Brown. Capella against Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
The Magic have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Harden against Brown. Harden looking it over. It could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Magic lead by 1. And the second. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Orlando.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Miles Bridges out there with Keldon Johnson. Then it's Terry. And it's Hero into the 1 spot. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Tyler Hero wants to be the complete package. He said, quote, "I'm not thinking score, score, score. It's more about finding different ways to impact the game, knowing I don't have to force the issue. When I'm taking efficient shots and making the right passes, that makes us a dangerous team." Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he's finding that balance. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
And a wide open look for Hero. Nailed from three-point land.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Here's SGA. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Mavericks trail by 5. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level, but you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
Duncan, he's checked in for Orlando. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
And it's the Magic with the ball. It's a 5-point game. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now, this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Here's Hero. And he jams it with authority.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. SGA with the ball. Bridges covering. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Keldon Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. Mavericks making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's KD. Orlando grabs the miss. Thompson with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And Durant sends it back.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Johnson outside. Back to KD. Durant raising up.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart. defensively right now, especially on the interior.
It's Brown with the drive. That shot misses. Orlando leading by 5. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded down by Durant. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Johnson. And Johnson with the stop.
Taking the gloves off. You like how Johnson attacks the rim once he's there.
The Magic have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. SGA against Hero. Screen by Duncan. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Duncan. It's good. Duncan's got his second bucket tonight.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
It's Brown on the wing. SGA defending. Bridges a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Brown missing. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Leading by 5. And it's SGA missing. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Right at the rim. No problem there for Shea.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Drummond working against Johnson. Bridges outside. Bridges a screen on Duncan. Kicks it out to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Hero no good. Magic leading by 7. Now Ball. He has yet to score. Drummond. It's rebounded by Dallas. Hero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Johnson, no good. Magic have gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Duncan up on top, defended by Bridges. Duncan down low. He's against Bridges. Duncan with the bucket. Duncan's got the lead up to 9 now for the Magic. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And no doubt Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Bruce Brown. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Drummond. Vanderbilt comes in for Duncan. James Harden, he's checked in for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Ben Simmons in for Thompson. Orlando leading by 6. Here's Simmons. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
That's Ben Simmons putting the defense in a compromising situation, draws the foul.
After seasons of speculation and trauma, Doris, Ben Simmons seems to finally be settling in.
And Kevin, maybe his career doesn't look perhaps the way many people expected it to be. But what we know is this guy is a confident, well-sized, highly skilled defensive player and a highly skilled passer. And listen, you got to get past the noise sometimes.
Shots good by Duren.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Durant, the pass to Mamu Kelishvili. And it's Trent in the corner. The 3, another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
Here's Simmons driving in. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Bridges outside. 24 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's KD. Again, the Mavericks score.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Bridges. Here's Harden driving inside. That one goes. Count it. And the Magic lead by 5.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
No good from outside. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Orlando out in front. They lead by 5. Now we have a moment. Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Welcome, everyone, as we...
Well, you can't speed them up. They take care of that basketball and maximize the value of possessions.
Then why aren't they up by 20?
They're not dominating. They're just efficient.
And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA Power Rankings.
You take a look at Orlando. Down the final stretch, this is where you want to turn up. They're doing the opposite.
Check. And that'll do it for half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Orlando, Jalen Duren is out there with Duncan. Then it's Thompson. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Harden in at the shooting guard. Here's Hero. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here is Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Mavericks trailed by 3. Hero with the screen on Harden. Pass to KD. Over SGA. KD's shot is off.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Here's SGA. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the best in the game at mining fouls. It drives social media absolutely crazy.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
Boy, he's really had their number. They need to make some kind of adjustment during this timeout.
Just over a minute and a half play here in the third. Hero, no good. Magic leading by 4. Here's Thompson. The layup missed.
Struggling to get into their groove here. Just 1 for 4.
On pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Just put the pass in his... vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jalen Duren.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Outside, Hero. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. Now here's Durant, guarded by Harden.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Well, James Harden's ability to put it on the deck and get to the cup is elite. And because of that size and frame, he's going to finish most often.
KD finds Trent. The basket good off the assist from Durant. KD's got 3 assists now in this one.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
The offensive rebound kicks it out to Harden. Second shot opportunity. Thompson in the corner. And Thompson slams it home.
And his athleticism is really off the charts. Love seeing Thompson punching home like that.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Dallas. Bruce Brown comes in for Gary Trent. Then for the Magic, Vanderbilt's checked in for Duncan. Lonzo Ball comes in for James Harden. And Simmons subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Durant deciding where to go with it. Bridges kicks to Brown. From outside the arc. Rebound by the Magic. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Johnson, he's checked in for Dallas. And a switcher also for Orlando. Harden's checked in. And here is KD. 14 points for him. Kicks it out to Hero. Pocket 6. Back to KD. Shoots over Ball. Durant, no good. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Simmons. Takes it off the glass. Simmons got 5.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
That's good by Hero.
And the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Brown. Ball from long range. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Dallas has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Johnson outside. Pass to Hero. With some arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
Brown finds Hero. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Heroes got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Harden drops one in down low.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
And here's KD for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 17.
Boy, you allow a shooter of his caliber to get that good a look, and good night.
Here's Simmons. Misses in close.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's KD. It's hauled in by the Magic. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Harden. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. Magic lead by 5. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA. Love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Brown out there with Johnson. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Miles Bridges. And it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. To the paint. Poke loose.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Orlando leading by 5. Fourth quarter of basketball. Oh, the post on that throwdown.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And let's go to the sideline for a report on Aaron Gordon. Allie, what have you heard there?
Hey guys, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Certainly some unfortunate timing for him and his team, but the training staff has given him the green light, and you can bet he's going to be out there contributing in this postseason push.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to be a while before we see him again, and that hurts. You hope to maximize your time in this league as much as possible. Being out that long has got to be heartbreaking for this young guy.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Duncan's checked in. Mavericks trail by 5. Terry looking over the floor. Johnson, the pass to Hero. Kicks it out to Terry. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good.
Can't allow Johnson to get that deep. Once he's there, he's going to be able to score.
Magic leading by 3. Now here's SGA. Oh, Gilgeous-Alexander slams it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that gun.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Plays it up and banks it in. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
I like their defense today, and you don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Duncan can't hit. Dallas has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
The Magic called timeout. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Aaron Gordon in for Miles Bridges. And the Magic making a change here as well. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. Coach had a direct message for the team saying no matter the lead, no NBA game is ever over. Do not let your guard down. We'll see if they hold on.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Here's Hero. Pass to Mamu Kelishvili. Back to Hero. All sorts of time, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Capella. Back to Ball. Capella sets a screen for Ball. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times, adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
Hero.
Second personal foul. Second team.
That's good from Hero. And Hero drops them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Here's Duncan. Capella with a screen on Gordon. Now Capella.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
The first one falls. That one is no good. Duncan. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Boy, tough break there. Defense leaves him wide open. He can't get the mid-range to go. Ouch.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes. Jalen Duren comes in for Clint Capella, and it's James Harden in for Ball. Hero against SGA. Count it!
Well, we know Trent Jr. can flat shoot the basketball, but he has to balance that with his passing. Nice delivery there.
Hero against SGA. Now Duren. SGA fires. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Got it to go.
How about the shooting of Hero? Inside and well covered, still able to knock it down.
Duncan with the screen for SGA. Duncan outside. The 13-footer. That one misses. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They trail by 9 points. Thompson. Oh, wow. And there's the dunk.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here and what looks to be a solid win for Orlando.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win. And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Here he goes. Oh, what a finish.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
James, congratulations on a big win, but I ask you this. Where does this team need to continue to grow?
Our backbone, what we're going to rely on is our defense, and it's on us now defensively to be able to lock up, be able to communicate, and be able to sustain it for full quarters. And once we get that at a high level and consistently, there's going to be a problem.
Terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. Well, folks.